What if I told you thousands of children once embarked on a crusade? A journey not of exploration or adventure, but of faith and conviction. This is the story of the Children's Crusade of 1212. The backdrop to our tale is the era of the Crusades, a time when the Christian world was gripped by a fervent desire to reclaim the Holy Land from Muslim control. It was a time of intense religious devotion, often blurring the lines between piety and fanaticism. Enter Stephen of Cloyes, a young shepherd boy from France. One day he announced that he had been visited by none other than Jesus Christ himself. According to Stephen, Jesus had delivered a divine mandate to lead a crusade of children to the Holy Land. This was no ordinary crusade, mind you. It was to be a crusade of the innocent, an army of children marching forth under the banner of faith. The idea was both compelling and controversial, but in the heated climate of the Crusades, it found fertile ground. The call to crusade spread like wildfire. Children from all walks of life, from peasant to noble, were swept up in a wave of religious fervor. The narrative of a divine mission, relayed by a humble shepherd boy, was irresistible. It played into the medieval belief of the purity and innocence of children, their supposed closer connection to God. Families were torn apart, villages emptied, as thousands of children left their homes to answer Stephen's call. They did so with a mix of fear and excitement, a sense of purpose fueled by faith and naivety. They believed they were chosen, destined to accomplish what their elders had failed to do. The size of this undertaking was staggering, the implications profound. Yet these children marched on, driven by an unwavering faith in their divine mission. And so, the journey began, with thousands of children marching towards the Holy Land, their hearts filled with faith and determination. Imagine thousands of children, some as young as 6, marching across Europe. These were not ordinary children on a simple field trip, but young crusaders propelled by religious fervor, embarking on a journey to reclaim the Holy Land. The road was fraught with challenges. Food was scarce and water even scarcer. Children, unaccustomed to the harsh realities of the world, had to rely on the unpredictable charity of strangers. Their small bodies grew tired, their feet ached, but they kept moving. Each step was a testament to their faith, a faith that was both their guiding light and their greatest burden. They faced the harshness of the sun, the biting chill of the night, and the relentless uncertainty of the road ahead, yet their spirits remained unbroken. Their belief, their unwavering conviction, was the wind in their sails, pushing them forward against all odds. Despite the hardships, the children pressed on, driven by their unwavering belief. But the journey, already fraught with hardship, was about to take a tragic turn. As the children arrived at the shores of the Mediterranean Sea, their hearts filled with a hopeful anticipation. They believed, with an unwavering faith, that the sea would part for them, just as it had done for Moses and the Israelites in the biblical tales they held dear. But the sea did not part. It remained, vast and impassive, a barrier to the Holy Land they yearned for. With every passing moment, the disillusionment seeped in, casting a dark shadow over their holy mission. Around the same time, a group of merchants emerged from the shadows. They saw not a crowd of determined children, but an opportunity for profit. With honeyed words and lofty promises, they offered to ferry the children across the sea. The children, desperate and disillusioned, agreed in the hope of reaching their destination. However, the voyage across the sea was not as smooth as promised. Several ships were wrecked, lost to the merciless waves of the Mediterranean. Many young lives were claimed by the sea, their dreams of the Holy Land drowned with them. But the tragedy did not end there. Those who survived the shipwrecks found themselves not on the shores of the Holy Land, but in the hands of merciless slave traders. The merchants, who had promised them safe passage, had deceived them. They had sold the children into slavery. The young crusaders found themselves in foreign lands, far from home, their dreams shattered, their faith tested. From an inspired journey to reclaim the Holy Land, their path had twisted into a cruel tale of deception and loss. The children who had set out with dreams of glory and divine favor were now trapped in a life they had never imagined. Their journey to the Holy Land had turned into a journey into slavery. The Children's Crusade, a tale of faith and innocence, ended not in victory but in tragedy. In the aftermath of such an unprecedented event, the world was left reeling. The thousands of children who had set off with starry-eyed dreams of reclaiming the Holy Land were now nowhere to be found, their fate shrouded in mystery and despair. There are scant historical records that provide any conclusive evidence about what happened to these brave yet naive souls. Some say they were sold into slavery, others believe they perished at sea, while a few optimists hold on to the hope that they found a new life somewhere in the East. The tragic loss of life and innocence in the Children's Crusade is a haunting reminder of the power and peril of unbridled faith. These children, driven by their religious fervor, were led astray by false prophets and manipulative adults who exploited their innocence for their own gain. The children set off on a journey they barely understood, paying the ultimate price for their misguided bravery. In the face of such tragedy, it's easy to forget the resilience of the human spirit. Despite the sorrow and despair, these children held on to their beliefs, their spirits unbroken even in the face of insurmountable adversity. Their story, while tragic, is also a testament to the enduring strength of faith and the indomitable will of the human spirit. The Children's Crusade, a chilling reminder of the power of belief and the vulnerability of the innocent. The Children's Crusade is a haunting tale from our past, a stark reminder of the dangers of blind faith. Thousands of young crusaders, fueled by religious fervor, embarked on a perilous journey with tragic consequences. Misled and lost, the vast majority never reached the Holy Land, their fates shrouded in unsettling mystery. This chapter of history serves as a poignant lesson in the perils of misguided zeal. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment for more historical happenings. Until next time, remember, history is full of stories waiting to be told.